be respected.
Right, Sean, just shift it a little bit to the global perspective. Partly, we're talking about the dollar possibly weakening, but Vishnu, Amble, you're sitting in the Middle East somewhere. I don't know exactly where you're these days. And Douglas, you're in Hong Kong. Can maybe give your perspectives of particularly where Dalio also said, how are we going to pay for whether it's infrastructure or our deficits? The American, let's see, we're going to rely on international investors to buy those bonds. So how does the rest of the world look at the U.S. and other markets?
Thanks, Mark. Hey, first of all, thanks for having me here. Look, I think, just generally speaking, the way we're looking, I mean, one of the challenges we're facing, forgetting about the macro items, the oil prices and whatnot. It's where to deploy capital to generate returns, especially in scale. We're finding the most attractive places to deploy capital are in opportunities that are, smaller. We see a lot of interesting smaller niche managers who can capture valuation opportunities. So growth mid-market growth private equity in the U.S. We see a number of sector-focused strategies that are long-term, and across the board, we're really focused on technology and digitalization. That broader theme I think was brought up earlier. To win long-term, but the issue still is, how do when I sit more from a sovereign side, how to put capital work in scale to drive returns. And if we have all these budgets, which we have targets in terms of infrastructure spend, for example, as mentioned, how are we going to get to those, meet those with the way returns are looking right now? We're re-rating a number of different expectations. We're finding the returns that we achieve in smaller opportunities. They're just not going to get us there. And again, thinking from a sovereign standpoint, we need to